You probably won't spend a lot of time in ASP.NET MVC building up strings to send directly back to the browser. You probably want to render HTML, and that's where view engines come in. There are two view engines in MVC by default. A view engine is simply a technology, so you have two different choices for producing HTML. The first view engine is the Web Forms view engine. The Web Forms view engine uses the same ASPX, ASCX, and master files that we have used with ASP.NET applications since before MVC came along. However, we use those files in a completely different manner. If you're going to use Web Forms with MVC, then you're not going to be using server-side controls like label controls and grid view controls. In fact, you're not going to have code behind files, so there's no .cs file associated with a Web Forms view, because remember, according to the MVC design pattern, views are supposed to be very simple. We don't need click events and things like that. All we need is a template that takes that model information and emits pieces of the model into the HTML at the appropriate spot. So the Web Forms view engine is available, but the preferred view engine to use moving forward is the Razor view engine. The Razor view engine was really designed with a technology like MVC in mind. And since we have an entire module in this course dedicated to the Razor view engine, I won't spend a lot of time talking about the details of Razor, but I will just tell you that it's very easy to intermingle C# code and HTML inside of a Razor view. Now, the C# code that you have inside of a view is typically just very small blocks to do things like emit a piece of the model data. And inside of Razor, anytime you use the @ sign, you're going to transition from markup mode into C# mode. So @viewbag.message becomes a C# expression that says, walk up to the viewbag object, take the message property off of it, and insert it here in between these h2 tags. Oh, and by the way, automatically HTML encode it so I don't have to worry about cross-site scripting attacks. If I do need a longer block of code, or I need to write a C# statement instead of an expression, it's something that I don't want to output into the HTML, then I can use the @ sign and curly braces to denote my block of C# code.